dog's worked out here. Hey, double up. Welcome in. Come on up, bud. I put the thing up there. The link. I'm having a hard time seeing a little bit there, this writing and all this. I guess it's the way the light's hitting in here. I don't know. Welcome in, well, Huang. I probably butchered that. Excuse me, my eyes ain't working real well. Appreciate you coming in. Hey, Stan, how's it going, man? Oh, yeah. I was getting ready to ask you how you was doing. I got to go see my doctor for a follow-up tomorrow, my regular doctor. Then I go get my heart shocked Thursday, I think it is. I don't know how that's going to work. Hey, Mike Sampson, appreciate you coming in. Storm in there, huh? Well, we'll probably be getting it here pretty soon, too, because Rustic said something about it raining over there or something earlier today. So whatever he gets, we usually get. Hey, Keith, welcome in. Hey, let's see who this cat. Oh, my God. I don't know if I'm going to put that up there or not. Hey, what's up, Double Up?
What are you doing?
Waiting to see if I'm going to wake up Thursday.
Let me turn my TV down real quick.
Brian B., welcome in, brother.
I should have turned that sideways. I probably can't now, can I?
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
gallon
there,
number stand. You're going to do more than that, I promise you. Yeah, I said I'm waiting to see if I'm going to wake up Thursday after they shock my heart. If I don't, I'm going to tell them they did it wrong.
Why are they doing that?
My AFib. They still ain't got it right.
They're going to try to get your rhythm right?
Yeah. They're gonna play me some Johnny Cash. They want to shock me, lay down a lottery ticket with the winning numbers. That would shock me.
Yeah. Well, I think we could all use the winning numbers, right?
Yeah. Welcome in 205 CVA. I hate to tell you this, but Chris Numbers one time wrote them down. She woke up and wrote them down, and it hit.
Really?
And we
she didn't
went
buy a ticket.
I know it. I got a little phone call I got to make to the water company up in Columbus where my brother was living. They've been charging him and probably my mom and dad for a house water that ain't the sewage. And there ain't no house there, no sewage on the property. Everything got tore down but the garages.
That's what they did to me when I bought this place 8 years ago. I didn't know that they were charging me for 2 sewer lines all that time on my electric bill, because here in our town it goes on your electric bill along with the water. And they was charging me for that, and they come to find out it was a blocked off drain out in the garage.
Yeah. I can't stay home, buddy. I have to go. I got to get it right because I can't stand living like this.
Yeah, you need your heart right.
I can't work 15 minutes and sit down for a half an hour to an hour. You can't get nothing done that way. I'm always been get up and go full throttle till I get tired, and then I'll take a break and get back up and do it again.
Yeah, the problem is now you only go full throttle for 10 or 15 minutes and then you're tired, right?
Yep. Welcome in, Uncle Lou. Rattle Trap.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Uncle Lou, Rattletrap, everybody else that came in. I can't see Chad. I can just see you, bud.
Jody. Oh, man, that's terrible. Jody, welcome in. J and J, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's something about the top and bottom ain't working in rhythm or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Then I get my regular doctor telling me before they do what they call that other thing after they shock it. What was that, Chris? She done forgot to. Cardio version or something like that.
I didn't forget. I got what I'm trying to do right
Oh,
now.
okay. And he told me, he said before they do that, you better have them to check for blockages, or you could die on a table. Well, I got this one doctor telling me that. The other doctor saying we're going to do this, and the doctor that says we're doing this tells me that the doctor before him is overdosing me on medication. I was like, oh my God.
You get them on. Need to get them all on four-way calling and say, here, we need to have a meeting about this.
Yeah, I mean, one's giving me 800 milligrams of something I'm only supposed to be taking 200 of. And I've been doing that since I've been out. Maybe I'm just a lucky person. I don't know. But he told me to quit taking that, only take 200 milligrams a day.
You're tough enough that you handled it.
Yeah, Uncle Lou, they're all quacks, buddy. Whoever come up with this golden years, they have money in the bank. I'll tell you. Because us poor boys, only golden years we see is the coffee pot when we go to the bathroom. Welcome in there, Carmel. Sorry I didn't make it up here today, buddy. Chrissy didn't want me to go up there and try to do it by myself. I was going to make an all-day thing of it and load what I can.
So what have you just been hanging around the house, not doing nothing lately, haven't you?
Well, it's been like that since I've been
Since you've been out of the hospital.
Yeah. I go out and tinker in the yard a little bit, but I have to sit down after 10 or 15 minutes. I mean, I can't do much. I shot that one deer, and I got out in the middle of a thorn thicket. My shoe come untied. I went to tie it and barely got back up. If that tree hadn't have been there, I would have been crawling out there.
That's no good.
That's why I tell them I don't want to shoot no more of these big bucks, man, and not be able to track it. I mean, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm missing. I haven't deer hunted in 10 years.
You're right, Uncle Lou. I'll tell you what, you come up here with me, bring you some bags, and I figure two cripple guys can get the job done.
Well, I got 138 acres of farmland down here that's got a creek running through it, and we got, we've been feeding the deer for 20 years. They're all there. It's just the matter of getting out there and being quiet enough,
Yeah.
It's kind of swampy ground, so walking in's no problem, but trying to get in there with the wheelchair or something, it ain't happening. And I thought of a quad or a golf cart or anything like that, but those things all cost money.
Yeah. Up here, the only thing you have to do is go 22 yards from my indoor set in the blind.
Yeah.
And
well, we've thought about putting up a blind and stuff, but my son, since he's 23 now, so for the last 6 years or 7 years, he's been the one going out there and hunting it and stuff. So I've just been leaving him be. And then this next year, he's moving out to Grand Junction in Colorado. And so basically, nobody's going to be hunting the land again. And so I've decided that next year I'm going to build me a hay bale blind or something. I'm going to try to get out there myself, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, technically, we can shoot out of the window of the truck.
Yeah.
I'm that hardcore bow hunter guy. You know, I've taken 6 of my deer. Only 6 of my deer have been taken with rifle. Everything else was with deer.
I tried shotgun when I was a teenager, never could get one. I switched off to the bow. First day out, bam, I got a 6-point buck. He wasn't huge, but he was at 60 some yards, and I shot it with a 30-yard pin.
Yeah.
And the only reason I got lucky on that one is where I played with a compound bow, you know, years prior, just goofing off, no sights, no nothing, just natural eye. You hold it, the higher you hold it, the further it goes.
Yeah.
And I let her rip at the top of his back, and it went into the heart, lung, and liver. He ran 100 yards.
Yeah, the only buck I've ever taken in my life was I took it with a rifle, and it was because I watched him for 2 hours try to mount these does. He couldn't do it. He was so old. And then when I shot him, it was about 270 plus yards when I shot him. And we got when I ended up shooting him, he walked across the river and he just laid down, or across the creek and just laid down. So it wasn't very hard, but trying, to shoot him, but getting him out of there, getting him over through the creek and up over the barbed wire fence, that was all a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
But that's the only buck I ever shot, bow, rifle, anything. That's the only male deer I've ever taken, and I did take him with the rifle. But it was out of pity more than anything.
Well, we had
and you know
one
what?
here that was mangled up, and I took him out on purpose because his bottom jaw, I think he got hit with a car. His bottom jaw was cockeyed and had extra horns coming out of him. And when he ate, he threw his head back and kind of jerked, like he's having a hard time eating. I didn't have no hard time putting him in the frying pan. I mean, I was thankful of it.
I gotta go let the dog out real quick. We put up bells on the back door so she can ring when she wants out, and now she's just crashing the bells.
Oh, cool.
I'll be right back.
All right, Tina Ladybug, welcome in. Veal is okay if it's fixed right. It's like deer meat. You gotta know what you're doing. I'll tell you what, back in Carmel's younger days, he could knock the spots off a leopard.
Sorry about that, Ernie. I tell you what, we could never hear her back there at the back door whimpering to one out. So I put up some jingle bells, and I taught her to ring those jingle bells, and now she'll crash them things. She'll about rip them off.
That's cool. At least you taught her something that you can, help.
Yeah. Well, she's a Doberman, so she's really super highly intelligent. So, but sometimes it's more trouble than what it's worth.
I'm going to do something here and see if I can pull it off. I want you to look at this one. This is the newest one that's come in. Let's see here. Is that full screen?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, that's nice.
Let me see if I can get it that way.
That was yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Boy, that is nice. I got to learn how to do that, what you just did, pulling up shots like that off your computer.
It's under present. I just learned this just now. Let me see if I can get that other one.
Gregory, go get groceries out of Mom's car.
Front seat, back seat, and trunk. Now.
Shh.
That's the other. Is that the same shot? Because some of them was a little.
No, that's a different shot.
I can't count the antlers on that feller.
From looks like it's 12. The first shot looked like 12.
Okay, I guess that's about as big as I'm gonna get it.
It almost looks like, I mean, it's a 10, but I can't tell.
The other picture was better, wasn't it?
Yeah, the other picture was better.
All right. Yeah, he's got some split antlers too on there. Welcome in, Leon. Mr. Tim.
Well, he's definitely a 10. Is that, or I'm not seeing that right?
What's
I can
up,
see
Eric?
in this picture, I can see 4 on each side, but when you go to the other picture, it looks like he's got little spikes down on the bottom.
Yeah, he's got one
So he's
comes up and bust off into 2. I
Yeah.
hope he comes in. I want to get a real good closer view of him.
Yeah, you need a little bit better camera angle there.
Yeah, Eric, man, it don't have to be this one to make jerky out of. I got this. I got an 8. I got a bunch of young ones, spikes. I got 2 does, and later as the year goes on, with these guys out here gun hunting, I'll have more of that come in.
Well, my boy and his new wife, my son and his new wife, they the other day they went hunting and they counted down. They had 2 does in their sights, and he goes, "I'll take the left one," and she said, "I'll take the right one," and they counted down 1, 2, 3 and fired, and they dropped both them does straight right there.
Cool.
And they were 200 and it was like 280 yard shot, I think is what he said. But they're both range shooters. They both shoot 800 and 1200 yard targets.
Yeah.
And at 800 yards, they're like +2.
Hey, Alvin, appreciate you coming in. Glad you have a little time coming out over, to get away from the truck stop and all. You didn't know about that, did you?
Do what?
Oh, Alvin, you didn't know about him, did you?
What's that?
Oh, Alvin hangs around them truck stops and them nightclubs all the time. He's Troy over there at Real and Virtual has got it all set up. Let's see, it was him and Art, and somebody else. Welcome in, John Patrick.
Well, hey, Ernie, Naomi is home from grocery shopping, and she's barking demands about getting things put away and stuff. So I think I'm going to have to jump off here and quit tying these jigs for a minute and quit being online so I can go help.
All right, buddy. I'll probably be in here. Come on back.
Yep. Hey, you guys take care.
You too.
See everybody in chat later.
All righty. What's up, Steve Locke? Randy, appreciate you coming in. Yeah, he ain't so much a baby, really, Tim Molina. If he turns around sideways, you can see how beefy he looks. Well, Alvin, I mean, you got all that money, bud. You just been flipping out there to them dancers on that pole from what Troy's been saying. They're just gonna open up another truck stop out there on the highway Thursday. Hey, John Patrick. I don't know if you was in here or not, but check that out. That little feller come in the other day. I'm just waiting and biding my time. Welcome, Randall. Appreciate you coming in. We got 18 wonderful people in here tonight. That's right. Get $20, $20. The other picture? All right. Give me a second. There you go, Eric. Yeah, I got an 8 that's as big as him, but he's only an 8-point. And then I got a spike. It's got like 10-inch sword sticking out the top of his head. Then I got a couple smaller ones that's 4 or 6, little dinky ones, but they're pretty good. I mean, they're small. I wouldn't shoot them, unless I really had to. I like getting stuff like this. It's got some meat on its bones. Eric said he likes fat deer. He cannot lie. All right, Jody, take care. Go fishing. Good luck tonight. Hey, Team David, you snuck in on me. Hope things is good your way. Appreciate you coming in. Stop dreaming about Mike. I'm lost. Something I'm supposed to know about Mike? Huh? They say Mike Greenwell. Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. You ain't talking to me. Never mind. Oh, okay. Got you. Mike Greenwell, I need to get him up here so he can get his freezer together. There we go. Yeah, that's a real nice one there. Yeah, last night I was on talking to J Dog and was watching Goat. He's the one I call Goat. It's got the 10-inch or so sword sticking out of his head. He walked behind the garage, or not garage, but one of my buildings. I was going to go out there and see which way he went with his tracks, but I got a good idea. The way I got it set up there, you just have to see it, man. Really. Yeah, Thursday I'm gonna go get shocked. See what the doctor says about all that crap. Hopefully he can do that and get it in rhythm. You driving, Eric? And a whole lot going on. I thought I felt a little bit of rain there when I went to the store or went to town earlier. A little mist. I didn't know where I should go out and sit and try to get a deer or not this evening. when it's raining, you lose a blood trail real quick. Can't get out there and fish where I want to, so time I get things loaded and get over there, I just like I'm drained. So they ain't much use of loading up fishing equipment and going over there because it'll take me a few minutes to get it loaded. And then when I get where I want to go, it'll take about an hour, half hour easy to get it down over a little bank. It normally only takes me 10 minutes to do. Hey Lee, brother, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a while. Everything okay down your way? All right, double hook. Take care, buddy. It's so good. It's all good. Take care of mom and get them groceries put away. Hey Lee, you need to come up here, son. Got this new one walked in on me. There you go, Lee. Come up here and put a saddle on that one. Ride him around the yard. That'd be something, wouldn't it? That deer tear you up, you get on his back. He'd definitely give you a ride you'll never forget. Be better than Kings Island. I heard that, buddy. That's great. Trying to get things cleaned out up here at the other place and get it presentable somewhat, you know. Got tools and stuff like that. I'll probably end up selling or barter and trade on all my doubles or whatever. Well, Greenwell's waiting on dinner. If he'd have called me earlier, I'd have shot him down some chili. I had soup beans, but I turned it into chili tonight. Put some hamburger in it, and some chili powder, and some home canned tomatoes. It don't get too much better than that. All thing it's missing is a pan of cornbread. Got 17 great people in here. Appreciate you. Wooden Meadow, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, I said chili. There's enough to go around if you wanted some. Hey, don't put nothing past Lee Evans now. I'm telling you, that boy's a country boy. He will just jump out of a tree on a deer and ride him around the yard. I know a boy that did that one time. Trust me, he don't do it no more. It took him through a multiple road stick. It like to beat him to death. Well, you know, you're more than welcome, buddy. Always enough. We didn't make enough. Put a little cheddar cheese in it, or take and put enough cheese in it, save it up, and make some good nacho dip. Then we'll get Brian B. Have him make some macaroni and cheese with bacon in it. That'd be pretty good right there. And if it's creamy enough, You take and use that macaroni and cheese to dip too with the big nacho chip. Yeah, I seen a picture somewhere or another. Brian B ordered him a new two-wheeler. It's the farm edition. Don't look too bad. Got big old tires on it. He probably go mudding with that thing. First thing that popped in my mind was a Green Acre song. Oh, that's one on you there, Eric. Lee Evans don't wear no shoes unless he has to. He's a country boy. He ties knots with his toes, buddy. He's so bad. See down where he's from, he takes 60-pound line, tie it to his big toe, kicks back on the bank, and throws it in and fishes. Oh, is that what it was? Well, yeah, hopefully they got them in stock, Carmel, and chrome rims and stuff. Ah, it's always a good time for mac and cheese with bacon in it. PR ties Eric's shoes. Imagine that. Yeah. And sometimes he wears sandals. Konnichiwa. Yeah. Going out you. Oh, Ryan, you need to shut up. That sounds good. Don't let nobody know, let her around his feet, huh? Terrible, terrible, terrible. You'd be surprised what happens to you in your sleep, Eric. Curtis been talking. He said something about going to Subway and stuff with pennies you guys did when you was little kids. Oh, takes hedge trimmers. Shoot. Thought they're gonna have to call the tree company and get that stump removal. don't know what Tim's talking about. Old, we all in our prime. Mom was over here putting the store order in so we could pick it up tomorrow. Said that she can't find no macaroni, just plain macaroni. That's bad. Eggs went up to, would you say $16 for a 5 dozen? Mayonnaise is went up, I don't know, probably about $20 for the large container. This makes 4 months straight that the food has went up. It's going to get bad, people, I'm telling you. People that don't know nothing about gardening, they better be reading up real quick like, because they're going to need to know how to plant it. There's a little more to it than just throwing the ground and watching it. Yeah, Mike, I'm telling you, it's getting that way. I mean, Golden Corral, it only costs like $16 to eat there on Thanksgiving. Lee said he loves you. Said he has to go. The youngins is hungry.
Love you, Lee.
I don't know if you heard her or not. She said, love you. Take care. You're always closer. You come over here and eat. I'll tell you what, Eric, I'd eat that groundhog just like I would a raccoon, buddy. It's all good. Yeah. Yeah, we went to Hardee's the other day. Didn't get much. I mean, yeah. And it still cost us like $20 or something like that. There was 3 of us. Didn't get no coffee. I done had that.
Brian Burton. No wonder there's a shortage on.
Chrissy said, no wonder there's a shortage, Uncle Lou, if he burnt noodles.
Wonder how many packs you went through without burning.
How many packs? Chrissy wants to know how many packs you went through without burning them, Brian. Come on up panel and talk about that. Had a heart attack. Looked in my wallet and my debit card was missing. Wow. Tim said hello.
Hi, Tim.
Tim, you're lucky, buddy. They was closed. I was going to send you a picture the other day. I found me 2 more legs leaning up against the building. Didn't have no head on it. Morning, Chuck. Hey, Chucky. Yep. Hopefully I can make it down there before Christmas. We all can go out and grab us a coffee, breakfast, something or other. Yeah, you're right, Uncle Lou. I've been eating popcorn in the evening. Then to try to cook. I'll try to make enough during one day to last a couple days for dinner anyway. If there's enough, yeah, have lunch out of it. Breakfast. Kind of. Oh yeah. See what day is it? Yeah, have him lay that bacon out. I'm starting to feel like Mark Fisbit.
Not really.
I didn't say frisbee.
Oh. And $500. Where in the world are groceries?
Yeah, $500 for groceries. Y'all gonna be learning to eat groundhog and coon.
No, you're the one that complains about the
Wow.
grocery store.
I can't eat that corn stuff like y'all eat. That hominy. That's fish bait.
You don't have to worry about it.
Make it a pot of chicken and noodles.
Who's making chicken and noodles?
Uncle Lou. Yeah.
I did find chicken on the side though.
Oh yeah.
The plus side of it.
So if we get rid of chicken,
I paid what I saved on the chicken and the eggs though.
yeah, exactly. Whatever you save in one spot, it's going out somewhere else.
I tried.
You buy the eggs, it's gonna cost you in chicken. You buy the chicken, you'll save in eggs.
Right now I've spent 4 hours making grocery work.
Yeah.
So don't complain at me.
I've been trying to get Eric over here to help me with this deer so he can have jerky and we can have
Eric's lazy.
Eric's lazy. Yeah. I've got it set up for a cripple man, but not nobody with AFib. I can teach Eric a few things. Love to have me some chicken and noodles, chicken and dumplings. We started taking pinto beans I made, and Chrissy said something about putting dumplings in it. I said, I ain't had that in a long time. And then today I sat there, I had that hamburger laid out, and patties, them little square patties. Well, we got 20 of those. I'll pick 6 for us three, and then I'll chop it all up. I'll make chili out of it. So I went and got the pinto beans. So I didn't have kidney beans. I dumped them pinto beans in there and had my onions and hamburger and stuff fried up. Dumped it in there. 2 or 3 quarts of home canned tomatoes and some chili powder. Man, it turned out pretty good. Yeah, she make dumplings here. It might last 2 days. She makes bourbon chicken in the same kettle. It might last 2 days, and it's over half full of chicken. Eric, all you have to do, boys, come over and spend the evening with me.
We won't put you in the floor on the couch.
Yeah, we won't put you in the floor and on the couch. I've got 2 extra beds. Only thing is, you'll have to find a rerun if you don't watch guys grabbing their butt in the football ring.
You can watch that on YouTube now, they say.
Oh, yeah? Oh, Chrissy said you can watch it on YouTube.
Well, somebody said, I don't know if it's true.
Well, that's what somebody said, she said, but it don't matter. That's why I had other things to do growing up than to watch guys run up and down the field. I was out playing and making slingshots and shooting bows and doing other things.
Running from his dad.
Well, I was doing that too when I was in places I didn't need to be.
Running from his mom.
I put car hood springs on Mom's swing outside. I was sitting across from her. She come out, sat down for a cup of coffee. I wore that cup of coffee. When she sat down, she started to go down to the ground. Coffee and cup and all come my way. I couldn't do nothing. I just sat there and laughed. Merez, welcome in. Appreciate it. Chrissy's got the yawnies.
Yeah, I need a cup of coffee.
You need to make another pot.
You'll get it now.
Somebody about to get in trouble. Trophy seekers, brother Daryl, welcome in, buddy.
It's 2 seconds, Big Devin.
Yep.
There you go, the bathroom, and it better be-
Yep. Oh, I dare you to sit in there. I would give you $1, but I ain't got none on me right now. What are you into, Daryl? I'm sorry I sent you that picture yesterday, buddy, but I just had to show you what come in there. Yeah, that's a pretty deer. It looked like its horns, I don't know, like the ocean. It wants to flow. I've never seen none like that. Oh, she ain't mad about nothing. She told the boy to get her a cup of coffee while she went to the bathroom. He said something. I told him I'd give him $1. He sat there. It's worth that. He just don't realize them oxygen tanks are sitting right beside her, and they the ones you pack around. I just don't know how they're gonna go around the corner, but I'm sure she can do it. Yeah, I gotta get me some deer. I want to make some jerky. I want to put some jalapenos in it, and onion chips. Daryl, why? They can't see you. What's this? Hey, what's going on?
I want to know
You
what's got Miss Chrissy so upset over there.
want to sit down here? Quit blowing in my ear, man. What's wrong with you? Jim Molina's in here. He's gonna send me.
You're gonna get in trouble.
He'll send me a picture of another leg.
Don't embarrass him like that. Make him look like he cares about something.
Hey, my aphid, now you know why it's bad. She messes with the top, the bottom one just goes slow.
Boy, I need to go comb my hair or something, don't I?
Oh, you'll be all right.
Look how pretty I am. Which is the best side, left or right?
You look fine.
What are you crying for?
I ain't. I'm scared. Actually, my eyeballs are sweating because you're behind me blowing on me. Gotta watch, man. I gotta keep her fed up. She's gonna be nibbling on my ears next.
Hey, you know, it is what it is, brother. When you said I do, you said I do. And you got
Well, after that, it was I did. Mom and Dad had shotguns. What do you expect?
Whatever. Yeah, I know that. I tried that story too, just before she beat the crap out of me for trying to tell that lie to my wife.
We went on one date and he was already proposing.
I went on one date. You know what?
So you didn't.
You know what? Her mom and dad had it planned out before we even went out. Because I took her
They
dad.
didn't know you.
I took her dad a big bunch of catfish, and I loaned her mom my car one day, and that's all it took. Her dad said, "Where'd this catfish come from?" I said, "Ernie brought it up there. He said you better go call him."
Said at least he could catch you something to eat if you couldn't put a roof over your head, huh?
That's right.
His dad told him, said, "Boy, you better marry that one. You'll never find another one like that."
Yeah, when my dad met her, she had her legs sticking out of the out from underneath the van. Was putting a transmission in her.
Oh, I thought you'd ran over her.
No.
Oh, tell everybody hello in chat. Maybe I'm not going to run them all off from you.
What?
Oh,
Yeah, I know Carmel. I really do have to watch him.
Hey, you know, it is what it is.
I ain't even reading that one.
That's why my legs stay so sore all the time.
Yeah. Now you know why mine gets so weak from standing.
That was a monster deer. Moving on. That was a monster deer you sent me a picture
He
of.
just popped in there the other day. I don't know what caused him to show up other than them hunters, maybe.
Maybe is the red on up there yet?
Yeah. I gotta have somewhere to set my coffee when I'm playing Xbox.
Look there. Ernie still looks at her as she's walking away.
I was just looking at the leg.
True love.
Yeah, you know, I hate to see you go, but I like to see you leave, you know, or however that goes. I hate to see you leave, but you look good walking away.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe if the rut's going up there, they're probably out cruising, hunting some does. That's what he's doing. That's a
rut's going on, buddy. I'll tell you, the deer that we normally see, their necks just like blowed up in the last 2 days.
Yeah. I took my father-in-law down there last week. I mean, well, I was going to, but got in a stand and I was sitting there and I heard, and I looked to the right and I just had looked over there, but man, he was chasing 2 does and they come.
Oh, I thought you was going to say it was Woody sitting over there after you ate me.
He didn't go with me. He didn't go with me. It was Thanksgiving. And she's screaming again, ain't she?
Yeah. She said you about knocked him out of a boat getting a rod.
Oh, he did. That was funny. I don't know if anybody's seen that video I think it just came out. Was it today or yet? Today, wasn't it? I can't remember. There's been some, Woody's catching up on videos, so they're coming out like every other day. Yeah, I think it came out today. It was that tournament. And I told him, I said, look, we're not going to wait on each other to get the rods. This is a tournament. Whoever sees it, just grab it. Well, we both seen that rod at the same time, went in it, and he hit me, and I just about went flying up. It's like, okay, it's yours. I'm getting out of the way. Go ahead, Big Bubba.
I'll tell you what, it shocked me like I said, last night I was watching J-Dog and Spike. We call him Goat. He's got 10-inch spikes. He just come walking out there off the hill behind the building, popped his head out, ate a little bit. I'm sitting there in the window watching him. He ain't doing nothing but looking at me. Then he walks behind the garage, the building out there. I'm like, well, he'll be back. How many pictures I have from last night? I probably got over 50 pictures easy.
Wow, that's good.
From last night?
Yeah.
Probably
100 and some.
Yeah. But anyway,
it might be the same deer, but I got 100 and some pictures.
Wow. But when Woody about knocked me out of the boat, but that was really fitting because the rod we caught that on, the rod and reel, the rod was donated by Uncle Lou to the kids. It was the kids tournament, and Woody's son fished in it, and he won the rod and the reel in that tournament. And so we took it out there with us, and Woody caught that, and it was a 27-pound blue on Uncle Lou's rod with the reel that he won from Fracture Fix that donated the reel on that. So that was pretty cool. Orange reel with an orange Uncle Lou's rod. So
that's cool.
Yeah, we're totally Uncle Lou now. All our rods are Uncle Lou now. We got all the way down. I love those.
What's that, Chris? Oh.
But I love those rods. They're exactly what I wanted out of them. But anyway,
rods is great, man.
Yeah. But anyway, I was down there hunting, and I heard that buck come grunting in, and the 2 does come running. They stopped right beside me on the left side of me, and I pulled the gun up it was a nice 8-point.
Yeah.
With about 10 or 12-inch tines, and I was like, I can't shoot this deer. I didn't have a tag to shoot the deer. I've already shot 2 bucks. I was like, wait a minute, I can't shoot this buck. So I was like, I can't kill. And I was like, wait a minute, I can shoot the does over here. So because I remember we can kill 12 deer in Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, up here I think it's like 2 or 3 or something like that, but only 1 buck. Depends on what county you're in.
So I turned and shot the doe and run out there. It ran out there into the woods and fell. and the buck just keeps skirting
Well,
around because he was going after her. So the buck just
I don't
keeps
know.
skirting around, and watched it for 15 minutes. And then finally, about an hour later, I got out of the stand and went up there, and
Yeah, it's there.
the other doe was still standing up there where she was at. And I actually got that on video and everything. So
Yeah, I'm just biding my time. I go to 2 doctors this week. See what happens. I got that bunch of stuff to do up there.
yeah,
I just ain't got no hands to help. That's basically all it is.
I hear you.
Everybody's working, and I ain't been out in pretty much 2 years. I ain't been running around wheeling and dealing, so I lose connections. And the guys I do know, like I said, they're either working, sick, or can't do it,
Right.
or dead.
Yeah, I hear that.
My group's about gone, and
Yep. Same way here. Brian B says, I'm still sitting at we're here at work for 10 more minutes.
yeah,
Your rut is still going on? Dang, I don't know if Uncle Lou's saying that to you or to me.
I don't know.
And you're right, Uncle Lou. It takes 12 of those southern deer to make a real deer. You're probably right. 12 of them. Actually, our bucks get up to, and if you got a buck that's about 4.5 years old, it's going to weigh about live weight about 175. A really big doe is about 125 to
Yeah,
135.
once you get it cut up, you might have 100 pound of meat if you're lucky on a real big deer.
Yeah, but we don't have near the size deer and antlers you guys have up there. I guess they just have to get fed up. They feed so much up there because of the winter. I don't know, but y'all's deer are a lot bigger than ours are.
Yeah.
But I still enjoy hunting them regardless.
Well, like I said, anytime you want to come up, I got extra room.
I appreciate
You can even bring little Woody.
it. Little Woody.
Yeah.
Me and Woody ain't nowhere near the little. I'm telling you. We're trying to see which one can get the biggest, I think.
I seen you with somebody the other day. That going.
Don't say too much.
Huh?
Don't say
What?
too much. My wife is close now. Oh, I
It
don't
was
do that stuff. I ain't gonna worry about it. Go ahead.
Sergeant Slaughter.
Sorry, yeah. We had a show.
That
That was 5 years ago over in North Carolina at the WrestleCon. I used to work with them up there, and they would do autographs and stuff and everything. And then we had them in our shows. Like I worked with Ricky Steamboat. I actually sent somebody a picture. Ricky Steamboat's one of my favorite guys of all of them. He is just such a nice guy. I worked with him several times out there.
Yeah, and Woody was Big Wood.
Yep, he was. Abdullah the Butcher. I got a picture with him sticking a fork in my head. I don't know if y'all. Abdullah the Butcher was big down here. I don't know if he was big up around where you guys was at, but
Yeah, Woody was something in the Hall of Fame, wasn't
yeah, he was put in the Hall of Fame. Sure was. Let's see if I can find that picture right
he?
quick.
You do know when I met you down there at CatCon, Hacksaw was down there.
No, I didn't know he's there. I know Hacksaw. I've seen him a
Yeah,
lot.
Freddie's got a picture of him.
Oh, I didn't know that. Was his
Yeah,
wife? Usually his wife's with him too. She had long blonde hair.
well, she's got dark hair this time, or kind of light hair in a way.
Yeah.
He was standing out there in the aisle of a bunch of people, had his thumb up and his tongue stuck out.
Yeah. That's his. He usually has a 2x4 and his thumb stuck out. He's a nice guy. Let's see. I was trying to find. Oh, here we are. I don't know if this will show up on the screen or not, but this is me and Abdullah the Butcher. He was at one of my shows. He's sticking a fork. You can see the fork he's sticking in my head. That was what he was famous for, was sticking people with forks.
Wow.
He's a pretty funny guy.
TSO just takes a better what? Short. to get those little ones.
It's like them shooting a fox. I say it is what it is. Y'all's are bigger. I ain't gonna deny it, but I still enjoy it.
Uncle Lou's got me beat out there. That's why I want to go out there. I want a real deer.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of shooting German Shepherds.
You got some nice. You got that picture you sent me is a nice deer, brother. I'd be happy with that any day of the week.
I would too if I was able to get out there. I mean, you got Eric crying about wanting jerky, and I'm offering it to him. I mean, it just takes him to come over and give a hand. The only thing he has to do is buy the ingredients that he wants in it in bags.
Yeah, that's
4 hours. About 4 hours after I get it cut up, you have jerky. I'll take it back 24 hours of marinating. That's nice.
Yeah, that's the one you sent me. That's the picture you sent me. It is nice. That's yours. That's your deer. Yeah. You didn't even realize it.
I couldn't see that good.
Yeah. Oh, Stan says he thinks he's got salmonella. That's not good. Wow. Hey, Jody, how are you doing? Man, she's putting
I hope you don't. I only sent you one, didn't I?
Yeah, that was on one he sent me. Yeah, that monster.
That one there?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's much. I think I got a different picture than what you of that, but that was a nice deer for sure.
Okay, yeah, that was a different one.
Yeah, that bottom one's one you sent me. That no?
Yeah, that's the top one.
Yeah, that's a nice deer right there, buddy. There ain't no doubt about it. That's a nice deer.
I don't know how many points, but doggone, he's huge.
Yeah.
The 8-point buck, I think, might have a bigger body on him.
I don't care. If I kill one like that, I wouldn't care what size body he had on. He could have a raccoon body and have a rat like that, and I'm gonna shoot him.
Well, I think I had one out there. It did. 10 Spike went up against the raccoon out there one night. I sat there about 12 o'clock at night, sitting on the bed watching him, and he would inch over towards him. The coon would move. He'd stretch his head out and try to walk over. And after about 15, 20 minutes, he'd give up and walk back up the hill. The coon sat there and ate.
Them coons can be bad. What's up, Eric? I've been seeing you in there. I just sort of been running my mouth, not saying hello. Catfish and Fresno.
Gerber baby.
Gerber baby.
Well, it could be the Gerber baby could have a little bit of it, but he's not the prettiest one around here. Our antlers don't get super big like they do, other places.
Yeah.
Ours is kind of tight.
Yeah, I'm actually taking my deer. I give one to Russ. He hadn't been he's been out of work, so I gave him one and helped him out. Then I gave one to Bob. I got to take it to him. It's actually in the freezer. I had it fixed up for him. And then I gave one to my father-in-law. So, but I love the back strap and fixed any way that you need them.
We butterfly it and cube it, and after we cube it, we roll it, fry it, and make gravy on it.
Yeah, I actually got another video. I came out with a video of how we skin our deer and everything, and then now Thursday it's uploaded. Coming out with one of how to cut up a deer with only a knife. Totally quarters, the front shoulders. When we grew up, when we were shooting deer, we didn't have a skinning pole, and we would quarter them up on the ground even. And I just joint everything I do. A lot of people take a saw and cut their legs off, and saw and cut it off where they meet the body and all. We joint everything.
Yeah,
I did a video showing how.
I'm not that good.
Yeah, I did a video. I can actually take it from start to finish. If I have somebody holding a deer where it don't spin on and everything, I can usually cape a deer, and quarter up a deer in about 20 minutes. I've done it so much. But Thursday, where the video's coming out, where you actually take the inner loins, the back straps, the front shoulders, and the back hams off, and all we use is a knife. There's nothing there even used except for a knife. So it's pretty cool. A lot of people don't even know you can do that, but you can.
Yeah, I'm just waiting.
I don't know what that means. Ain't gonna bite tonight. I don't know.
Oh,
Sometimes I read things. I'm like, oh, I missed something somewhere, but that's okay. I don't know what
yeah.
salmonella feels like either because I ain't never had it.
Okay. There's his link right there, Chrissy put up there, Uncle Lou.
You go look at my Bambi deer.
Yeah, I was hoping, with me being on water pills
Mike.
up every hour or so, maybe I can get lucky and catch that bobcat coming in.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of him.
We can't take care of bobcats until January around here.
I don't know what it is here, but it really don't matter. It's on my property. It's killing
That's
everything
true.
I had for the last 8 years.
Yeah. Did you know that if you actually own the land you hunt on, you don't, in the state of Georgia, you don't have to even buy a tag.
Here they want you to ride a tag and everything.
Now
Yeah.
they send us the stuff, but like if you only hunt your land, you don't have to pay for a hunting license.
Yeah, I don't pay.
Your own
I don't
private
pay for a hunting
land.
license. No, I don't pay for a tag or hunting license. I make my own and turn it in and let them know about it.
How you doing, Mr. Mike?
Don't look like I'm doing too good this year.
Yeah, it is bad. You shot a nice one and then had to
Yeah,
discard.
I guess he's telling me to chew on the bones like a dog. That's all right. I'll take and put them on a board.
We got 25 awesome people in here. That's cool.
Yeah, got all kinds of good people in here. Yeah, well, I'm starving to death. So I can lay there and look at it. That's what he's saying.
All I can say to somebody, TMI, Jody, TMI. Good Lord. We got to get down to the details, huh? Hey, small town. How are you doing, sir? Chopping wood. Buy a chainsaw, you ain't got to chop. Maybe you split it.
What's going on? Hi, Deb. I ain't seen him in a while.
Yeah. Maybe he's been chopping wood.
Yeah. I got a 6 foot tall pile out there. It's kind of dumped out. So you can take from the center at over 6 foot how big the pile is.
Yeah, I hear you. I got to go back down to our hunting land Thursday. I messed up. I took my father-in-law down there hunting, and he has his medicine that we put in little, the little holders, daily holders. And I left and forgot to get those things. I got to go back down there and get it. That's a 3.5 hour drive. So I'm not going to get the catfish till next week, but I'll guarantee you one thing. Next week, I'm going to be putting the time on the water again, getting ready for the 17th.
Yep. I got the same thing in there. I'll use up the top and bottom. The middle trays I don't use.
Yeah.
I guess when them wear out, I'll move them to top and bottom and wear them out too.
We got one for William that it's round and it's electric, and that thing you can't get out except for what's there. In other words, that way you can't accidentally take the wrong time or anything like that. So yeah, it'll spin and open up to that one, and that's all you can get out.
Welcome in, Danny.
And it holds 14 days worth. So I got 2 weeks of his, and we just had filled it up. So there's 2 weeks of his medicine down there at the hunt camp that I left on the kitchen counter down there. I was like, I got to go back.
Well, I messed up. I fell asleep yesterday and didn't take my evening medicine until midnight last night. So
hey, Danny, that's nothing new, brother. Nothing new. Oh, yep. On the December the 17th, we will be taking on the James River again. They felt like they needed another beatdown, I guess. So December the 17th will be Battle of the Rivers #2. I might as well just act like I know I'm gonna beat them because they ain't no. That's better than sitting going, "Oh, I hope we sure can catch a fish." Shoot, no, we're gonna win.
Hey, you never know the way this weather is, man. It's got them fish all messed up.
Oh boy, the weekend we fished, it was tough because it was transitioning from cold to hot and hot to cold, but they had the same conditions we did, so I'm not going to complain. But it was rough. Ernie's done turned the volume off. He don't want. Chris is done giving him an earful over there.
No, she ain't saying nothing. She's being quiet.
She'll whoop up on that boy. It should be another good match. I don't know if you saw the Cooper River. Uh-oh, he's showing the muscles off. Look out, boy. Hey, Danny, they were super serious last time, brother. I promise you. They were super serious. But yeah, they are out for some blood.
Yeah, sound like they got mad.
Let me tell you something. We were serious too, and we're going to be just as serious this next time too. So it's going to be a battle. There's no doubt about it. It should be fun this next one. But I'll tell you what, it was a dang good battle with the Cooper River against the Ohio River. That was a good match right there at the end. The Cooper pulled away, but I kind of figured the Cooper was going to win because Kevin had been out there and was on some fish, and Roger and them just could not hardly find them. But they did wind up starting to find some. But I was like, I think that Ohio is going to be in for a bad day, and it sort of did turn out that way. But it was good. That was a good.
It was a good day for the way the weather is in Ohio, and down there where they are. I mean, the weather kind of stays warm in a way. It don't drop down into the 30s, I don't guess.
Yeah.
But up here it does, and when it does, the water gets cold quick.
Yeah. Well, see, Stanton's already went out and got their secret weapon. They already went out and got Green Machine to put into it this time. So,
oh yeah,
man, I'm telling you what.
I just hope he don't flip a kayak.
They're gonna have to. They're gonna get out there, and I guess they're gonna have to get some deep pockets to be able to pay them fellas come beat us. I've been giving Stan a hard time. We message back and forth on Messenger all the time. Everybody's like, "Oh, them boys are mad. They don't really realize we're just going at each other. It's fun."
That's right. I just hope everybody's ready.
Yeah, I told them we was bringing in 3 or 4 guides to help us out. It'll be fun. Yeah, and we'll be ready. Like I say, that's the thing of it is, I'm glad it's in the winter because the winter just takes so much more skill and experience to catch fish than the spring and summertime. I mean, or spring and all. It's a whole lot harder to find those fish and to get numbers of fish. So I really like, if I was going to fish a tournament, I would rather fish them in the wintertime especially the spring, because golly, you can catch so many during the spring.
Yeah.
So I think
you're going to beat him with his own hook.
Tallapoosa River is in bad shape. Tallapoosa, are you in Georgia? Small Town Outdoors?
Okay.
Because we got the Tallapoosa River in Georgia. It's over towards Rome. It's Olin awake.
Yeah, things go.
I got to jump out, guys. My grandbaby's waiting. The wife's cooking supper. I just heard him wake up. So appreciate everybody, but I got to go help take care of a baby.
I seen that picture. Chrissy would love to watch him while we're out hunting.
Yeah, he's awesome. All right. Hey, I appreciate everybody. We'll do it again, but I got to go help take care of that grandbaby.
All right, Bubby. Be careful.
See you.
All right, bye. Later. Yo, Daryl taking care of that little fella. See the look on his face. He sent me a picture of him. He's sitting there smiling like crazy, like he knows how to work Daryl. I can tell you that just from the look. He had that. Papa can't say no to this smile. Watch this. Hey, I'll be right back in a few minutes.
Hey, everybody. Threw the link up in case somebody wants to come in. Ernie's grabbing him a bite to eat real fast. Oh my gosh.
My legs are tired.
Danny said Ernie got a lot better looking. Do what? What do you need?
I told him I need 2 packs of butter beans.
Oh. Hey, Jody, you're welcome to come up on panel if you'd like.
Anybody's wild up.
Anybody can come up on panel. I put the link up there. Ernie made chili. I might make him sleep by himself tonight. Hey, small town. Hello. Welcome in. May make him sleep by himself tonight eating that chili. Got them old pinto beans in it. I love pinto beans. I ain't gonna complain. That's okay, Jody. You come up here and we'll have nothing to say together. It's easier to make conversation with two than it is one. Tomorrow will be a long day too. Hey, Missy.
There you go. Hi, Missy.
Put the link up there, Missy, in case you want to come up.
Here you go, buddy.
Okay, small town. Barbecue sounds good.
You good with chili? It's almost like mall.
Yeah, maybe Jody. I don't know. Missy's been rather quiet here the last few days, so. Ernie is eating Missy, so he's listening, but he's eating. He's eating him some chili. Showing off the deer pictures I see, huh? Ernie's been showing off deer pictures, Missy. You want to see it? This must be the new one that came in.
It is.
Look at that bad boy. Oh, it didn't work that way. Daggone it. I tried. I was gonna zoom it up, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't know why. Wouldn't do it for me either.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it's not zooming in. I got it to come up a little better. Missy said she needs to shoot that for you. You sure do, Missy. Show him how to shoot. He's worried about tracking it. I told him, let me go out there and shoot it. He won't have to track it. It'll lay down right there and die. He ain't saying nothing. I thought he would say something about it, but he didn't. Missy said shoot it in the neck. No tracking needed.
Never shoot one in the neck. They run a long way.
That one I shot right behind the shoulder and I dropped him. He only went about 50 yards, if that.
The one that cousin shot went a long way, and he shot him in the neck.
Yeah. Well, at least I'm not by myself. I don't know why she's worried about fixing her hair anyway. Look at mine. Mine's a mess. Mine's a mess. Phew. I'm needing a haircut. And, well, trim. I don't never cut it. I trim it. My bangs is down in my eyes, so they're definitely needing cut.
I don't want to talk about
Trip to West Virginia.
Fishing. That's what we always do. Fishing.
talk about fishing. That's all I do. I did dream I caught an 80-pounder yesterday.
Did you? Maybe it's coming.
I dreamed I stepped on it. I was getting out of the water.
Was you noodling?
No, I fell in
Oh, you fell.
in my dream, and I was walking out of the bank, and I dreamed I stepped on a fish, and it was 80-pounder, and then I jumped on his back and rode it up on the bank.
That would be
Crazy.
terrible.
I dream crazy
It'd be
stuff
great
all
to
the
catch
time.
it.
Yeah, I wake up sitting on the side of the bed, reaching for poles, thinking I got a fish on. I guess this is where I fish so much, you know.
Probably.
Yeah.
I remember when I used to count money.
Hmm.
That was my job, to count money.
Yeah.
All I did, walk in the store, pick up the money, and start counting it.
Wow.
Fill out the paperwork for the money, and I was done. I never really filled out paperwork. I just kept it all in my head and give it to them verbally when I got back.
They.
I was good with numbers, and they liked it. So,
Yeah.
but I would count money in my sleep. Thank you, Nanny. He says we're both beautiful. We need to quit acting silly.
Yeah. I can't even see what I look like. I can barely see you.
Chad said Jody finally took out her pen warfare rollers.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I've not done that in 2 or 3 weeks.
You got lucky for the last 2 or 3 weeks then, huh?
Yeah. Usually it's where I pull up on the rod and I'm cranking it and then it goes in it. So I've been trying to pay attention.
Well, for years I've always pinned my hair back to go fishing, so, and I still do. Normally I'll pin it back to go. If it's not pinned back, I mean, before I get done fishing, it will be, because it gets on my nerves.
Yeah, it gets sore if I pull mine back.
Yeah, mine does too after I pull it back for a day or two. If I do it multiple days in a row, it'll get real sore. I know what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I've been trying to leave it down at home. That way, when I do go somewhere and I have to pin it up, I can pin it up.
Yeah. You ain't got a tree up yet?
No, ma'am. I've been cleaning out the spare bedroom. That's what all these boxes around here are setting for. They're empty boxes, and I'm using them to pack up stuff so I can take it to the auction and get rid of it.
Between that, take some up there.
Yeah, and then I'm going to have to take some of my empty boxes up there to his brother's house and use them up there now.
Well, that's the family house.
Yeah, it's the old family house. So.
Mm-hmm.
Danny says Jody is going to start her own line of hair curler products. The main ingredients is catfish lime.
That's right.
Might have something there.
You know, that's hard to get out.
Oh,
Usually
yeah.
takes about 3 washings.
Yeah, I know. I've always been the one to clean the fish.
Mm-hmm.
And you get that stuff on your hands, it don't want to come off.
Yeah.
You got to wash them. And then the smell.
Salt.
The smell's hard to get. I use salt to get the smell out of my hands.
Yeah.
Missy says she's itching to cut hers, but not till after the first of the year.
Yeah.
Well, Missy, I think your hair is looking good right
Oh,
now.
come on.
Sam Gloves. Hello, welcome to the chat.
Come on up here, get that hug.
Ernie just sat down behind me. As you can see, he's done eating.
That was some good chili. The dog liked it.
It did smell like it was going to taste good. So.
That's my girl.
Yeah, Ernie tries to help clean fish once in a while, but he's so slow at it, and he does everything backwards. And I'm like, give me that. You're tearing that fish up.
Yeah.
I'm like, we ain't gonna have nothing left to eat. Hey, Nets, welcome in. I don't eat catfish anyway, but
I knew that.
That's the only thing I do.
I can eat it. I can eat catfish, but I don't care for it.
I like catfish. I had long johns today.
Well, that's not catfish.
No, but it's pretty good. I had that just
Got
their
ham,
fish.
tater, cornbread. Huh?
I just had their fish from Long John's.
Yeah, I like their fish from Long John's.
I actually like the shrimp, but I didn't get it. I got the fish instead.
Yeah, I like their shrimp too. I like
Captain
Captain
D's
D's
better.
too.
I don't much care for Captain D's. It's too bland. And I like my stuff plain, but it's
This
It's too
Captain D's
bland.
up here is not bland by any means. Actually, I think their food's a little too salty up here. So maybe it just differs from place to place.
Yeah.
I know the one in West Virginia, their food's not near as good.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw one of them daggone stink bugs.
You got them too?
No,
Oh, they're
them
everywhere.
things drive me absolutely nuts. I can't stand them.
Lay down.
I can't stand any kind of bug. I could see a
Yeah.
pea ant in here and I'd have a fit.
Hmm.
I can't stand any kind of bug inside the house. Bugs don't belong in the house; they belong outside.
Yeah.
I've
What are you gonna do when
Get it.
Bugman comes up?
I flipped it at Ernie.
Jack on
It
you.
landed on me.
It's on my
You
hat.
get them ladybugs?
It landed on his hat. That's a good shot.
Yeah, it was.
Where it went.
Do you get them ladybugs in usually April and October?
Yeah.
Yes,
When they cut the bean fields.
like
They're stink bugs
crazy.
too.
No,
Yeah.
I don't do spiders, Missy. I got bit by a spider. I
I
don't
hate
know.
spiders.
It was several years ago, probably in 2008 or 2009, and it was a brown recluse, and it did a lot of damage.
That's one thing I'm scared of.
I was
Spiders
on
and
the
vampires.
for probably 3 months.
Wow.
Kevin Fishes, hello, welcome in.
Patty.
Yeah, I don't mess with spiders. That's one thing I definitely don't like.
I get great big spiders here when I'm back in the country.
Yes.
And then I got the swimming pool and a big deck and the street lights right above it, so it makes all those bugs fly there above that water. And oh god, them spiders is all over there.
I was remembering a time when, we live in the country too, and I literally mean, when I say boondocks, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
We one time when we was living in the trailer, that's what was here when we first moved here, was a trailer. And I went to the bathroom, and it was just maybe mid-fall, and you had to pass the tub to get to the toilet, and the toilet was over in this little corner, like a cubby hole in the trailer. And when I went to stand up to pull my pants up, I saw this spider in the bathtub. Man, that thing was probably 6 inches across. I was screaming. Ernie thought a snake done got in the house. He come running with a gun. He's like, what? I'm like, there's a spider in the tub. And it was one of those jumping spiders. I don't even remember. It scared me to death. I said, I don't like spiders.
Mm-hmm.
He said, if you ever scream like that again over a bug, he's like, I'll shoot you instead of the bug. Or the snake. Because he thought it was a snake got in the house. Because they get it in your house if you're not careful.
Mm-hmm.
We got a chicken
The door's open.
in the bathtub and go back outside.
Missy said a swimming pool. What's that? Laugh out
It's
loud.
above ground. I've had that thing 20 years and I've never replaced the liner or nothing on it.
Oh wow, you got a good one.
Yeah. When I bought it, I paid extra to upgrade the liner and stuff.
Yeah.
And I never had to replace the liner or anything in it.
I didn't get to put my pool back up this year. Ernie took it down last year because we needed to do some stuff with it. Didn't even get to put it back up this year.
I need about 3 more guys. I want to move it and level it up and set it back.
It was a brand new pool. It was only swimming one time.
Wow.
Really, and that was the grandkids that came down and swam in at one time.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
I never got mine this year.
We never got in it. It's like it's going to lay out there and run now.
I just as soon as get rid of mine, actually, but it'd be too much work taking it down.
Hello, welcome to the chat. I guess I pronounced that right. Missy says you didn't call it a pool, you called it a poo. Swimming poo.
A swimming pool. How you supposed to say it?
Swimming pool.
Pool.
Pool. Yeah,
Pool.
that's how they say it up this way. Pool.
Pool.
But I can hear the poo in it though. I mean, swimming poo. Yeah, I got it. We're Southern too. We got it. Missy knows what you was talking about. She's just playing silly.
Yeah.
Because her accent's really bad too.
Yeah. There's people at work, and I try to say their name, and I can't say it, and I'll keep saying it wrong. And we'll say it like 15. Like this girl's name was Taysa. And I was calling her Taisa, and Taysa ain't how you say it. And she finally said, Taysa's okay. I'll answer to it. Don't worry about it. Sometimes I can't make myself say it different.
Yeah. Some things it's just hard.
Yeah. Who
Miss
names your
does
kids
not
Taysa
rhyme.
anyway?
No.
Huh?
Taisa. Who names your kid that? Who came up with a name like that anyway? From Tennessee, the country girl. Who names your kid that?
I don't know. These young people.
Well, that ain't even a word. Taisa.
Is it Kaisha or Keisha?
Taisa.
Taisa. Taisa?
Nope.
Teacher.
Taisa. I don't know. I don't know.
I guess I can't even pronounce it.
Who is it?
She works with her and she can't pronounce her name.
Oh.
They come up with some crazy names anymore.
Mhm.
That's like my grandson is named Malachi, and I told my son when they spelled it, I said, "You guys are not spelling Malachi right."
Nope.
Yeah.
And they was like, "Well, we want it to be different."
It's different.
They didn't spell it like Children of the Corn,
No.
because they on Children of the Corn they even spelled it correctly. But I said, "You're not spelling that right." I said, "Everybody is going to call him Maliki." And every teacher he has had, when they call out his name, they call him Maliki. I'm like, I told you that was going to happen before you guys named him that.
Yeah.
Because what that spells is Maliki. It does not spell Malachi.
Lord, you shouldn't have told me that.
I shouldn't have said it in front of Ernie because Ernie will torment that poor child to death.
I'll get on the Xbox and say, "How you doing, Maliki?" I'll put it in just like it sounds, too.
Nobody says
scared
my name right either.
Ernie scared him
He forgot that he had
when he had added Ernie on Xbox here a while back, and he forgot because Ernie sent him a message, and he's like, "Who is this?" Then Ernie told him who he was. He said,
"Are you?"
He said,
I thought it might have been.
Yeah, he
the
said,
other
"Are you
kid.
Malachi?" And he was like, "Who is this?"
No, I said, "Are you Raz?"
Oh yeah, he said, "Are you Raz?" Which was a little boy that my son and daughter-in-law raised.
And then I turned around and said, "Are you?" He said something about, "Who are you? You Raz?" I said, "Are you Malachi?" And then he shut up.
Yeah, Susie asked him if he was Malachi. He shut up and wouldn't speak to him no more. RCA TV, hello, welcome in.
How you doing, RCA?
But we were going down there that day, so we went down there to pick up the trailer because Ernie had let our son borrow the trailer. We went down there to get it, and I asked him. I said, "Was Papa talking to you on the Xbox?" He's like, "Oh, that was Papa." I said, "Yeah." I said, "You didn't know who it was?" He's like, "Well, no, he's got some kind of crazy name." He said something like Rouster or Roster or something. I said, "Rooster." He said, He brought his guitar out and showed us one of the songs he learned to play, which is "Smoke on the Water."
Mm-hmm.
And we bought him that guitar last year at Christmas time. It makes like the third one I bought him.
Mm-hmm.
I bought him one. The first one I bought him, he was only like 3 years old. Man, he just sat there and strummed that guitar. And he could hold a tune when he would sing, so I knew he was going to be good.
Yeah.
Like he has self-taught himself on the guitar. I think, I'm trying to think of what kind of horn that was he got for band last year. It wasn't no saxophone. Anyway,
trombone.
No, not that.
Bugle.
It might have been a saxophone. I might be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then he got the violin, and all of the songs that he was learning for school with the band, he learned those, but he went on and learned others on his own.
Yeah.
And he self-taught himself how to play the piano.
Mm-hmm.
He would go in and ask the music teacher or the band teacher if he could get on the piano at the end of class. And they'd let him get on there, and he would play songs for him that he taught himself to play at home.
Well.
He's pretty smart when it comes to music.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing good.
It sounds like it.
I pack my tunes in a bag.
Yeah, they don't. He can't even make them rattle them and make them sound good.
Oh, RCA is nuts.
You got your ceiling fan on? Jeez.
Yes. Ernie always has a fan on. Always.
I got a regular fan on and the floor blowing
No,
on me.
and he's got a fan sitting in the floor on him too.
I'm hot.
Wow.
He sleeps with a fan every night.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get up and turn it off if I get too cold.
Mm-hmm.
I put out enough heat to heat that bed up.
To keep both of us warm. It's like having a electric blanket in there.
Mm-hmm.
When I get hot, I get.
Tore up.
We got a California King. When I get hot, I get over on my side and sleep. Where
Yeah.
he can't reach me. I get cold, I roll over next to him.
Mm-hmm. I had an electric blanket and I named it Fernando, but it tore up.
Oh wow. Fernando.
Yeah.
See, and I always wonder when they talk to you about Fernando what they were talking about. Now,
They made up a lie. It ain't even true.
oh, I don't know. I just thought it was about the blanket after you said that. I would have never known no different.
I fell asleep on hog legs and they said I was yelling out Fernando in my sleep. But that was a fit.
Fernando, yes, Jordi, mon cher.
Yeah, I didn't know when you said you named your blanket Fernando. I was like, oh, well, that's what that's about.
I just did it to be funny, named it Fernando, but
I wasn't in the loop. See,
yeah. I think Tim Molina made that lie up.
I don't listen to a lot of the gossip though, so I just let it go straight on through because I'm not even playing with that nonsense. Don't need it. Too much drama.
Yeah. And I like to aggravate.
So sad.
Oh, we know. We know.
Demonetized because of lost watch hours.
Hey, 351, welcome in.
What's up?
I was trying to think of who that was earlier. Oh, John Parker. Somebody said, or you said you could see him on a dock in a grass skirt, coconut shells, dancing.
Yeah, he said he was going to call me out. And I told him I could already see him. I said, if you're feeling froggy, old man, jump. I could already see you in a grass skirt and coconut.
And
dock.
I guess it wasn't really earlier. When did he record that? I just watched it today, so.
A day or two ago.
Yeah, I just got to it today, so. That's the reason I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I'm not crazy. Ernie will lie and tell you I am, but I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Ernie's the one that forgets everything.
Yeah.
It's
I forget a lot of stuff.
I
forget a lot of stuff nowadays.
Ernie's gotten really bad since he was in the hospital with that.
Mm-hmm.
He can't remember what to go to the store. Our son was up here Saturday to work on our truck, and he sat there and argued that I hadn't been to the store in months.
I didn't say months.
Yes, you did say
I said
months.
at least a month.
No, you said months. Now he's going to argue about what he said.
You don't listen. You make things up.
But I proved to him we had been to the store with receipts, and the very next day he started the same argument. I said, we're not arguing about this. I showed you the receipts yesterday.
I told her, he said we was just buying enough to last until a certain day. And
I spent $200. I just got done spending $516 just now on groceries.
Yep.
I don't even buy groceries.
Well, like I buy groceries by the month.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go back and get milk and bread, small stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like my canned food and my meats and all that, I try to buy up by the month. I just put everything in the deep freezer and I got plenty of cabinet space, so
At one time, I used to get cakes, pies, bread, and all that until some guy got caught selling it
yeah.
about 3 blocks down the road at a flea market, and they cut it off.
Yeah, so they stopped it now.
Mm-hmm.
Then the place went out of business.
351 says, meow, pontoon Jody. I almost couldn't get that out in the same sentence. That almost all went together on me.
Yeah,
Okay,
when I
you're
get out of the hospital, I'm going to
Smile,
go see
I can't
Johnny Cash.
Well, Jody, what are you blushing about? That must be some story behind that, too.
Yeah, yeah.
This could turn into an interview before it's over with. I would never be no good at that. Yeah, I watched your video earlier of that
Amanda over
50
tickling her
pounder.
toes.
That was a nice one. That was a pretty blue right there.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I like them all, but
I've got a bunch of videos I'm gonna have to put out. I'm gonna have caught them, and I'm not released the video because I don't know how to edit. That's only like that was the second video for the year. The other one was like 6 months ago when I caught a 50 pounder.
oh wow.
Yeah, because I've only been doing lives because honestly I can't stay awake long enough to post a video. I fall asleep while I'm doing it. So I finally figured out how to trim some of the middle of it out.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to watch me weighing it and all that crap. But I got my phone's filled up and I can't record no more, so I'm going to have to put some videos out.
You need to get you a sling for weighing them.
I do. I actually got.
It might be actually less cumbersome than the net because then you don't have all that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, big long.
Somebody took a lawn chair and made a
And they
sling.
say those slings only weigh about a pound.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't add, much extra weight.
I bought one of them scales that they use at weigh-ins where it sits on the ground and you put a tote on it. I bought one of those.
That would be good too for the big ones.
Yeah.
That'd
And wanting a sling. They're like $50-$60, but last time I looked at them, they sold out.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. All it is some material. There's nothing to it, and it's like $60.
Yeah, I thought he took the dog out.
Okay, because I see my wife about ready to get to go and go out there.
I work in a sewing factory. It can't be too hard, right?
Now, I was trying to think of what kind of material those were made with. I looked it up once because I thought, well, those would be nice to have.
Yeah. It's like nylon.
It does look like nylon, which means that you're going to have to use.
I got all that sleeping bag material.
What it's called. A sewing awl, AWL, to stitch it.
Yeah.
If you don't have anyone that has the electric awl, and you can do the handheld ones, which is what I fixed Ernie's chair with. I mean, I'm sure the more you do, the better you would get at it. But after I did it a few minutes, it wasn't near as hard to do as when I first started it.
I've got a serger and a single needle, but I would just use the machines at work.
Well, yeah, you could do that. I mean, it was hard on my hands doing that, though.
You can use the sewing machine.
I got arthritis or something in my hands. I don't know what it is. But
yeah, they'd be easy to make.
Our aunt said you can use the sewing machine if you use the right needle.
If you use the right needle, is what she said. You could use a regular sewing machine if you got the right needle. She said that's going to make the difference. And I got a sewing machine. It's just I wasn't sure which needle to use, so I just got one of those and did it by hand. And by the time I got his chair done, my hand was sore. That was a brand new chair, and the stitches come out of it from Walmart.
Wow.
I said, they cost too much to just throw them away. So I got one of those and got the right thread for it, and I sewed it back myself. And my hand was sore for a few days, but I got it done.
She still bought 2 more chairs.
And I still ended up buying 2 more of those chairs.
But they're bigger. There was only like $8 more.
Yeah, these ones were on sale. I think half price, but they're way bigger than the other ones. Ernie doesn't like them because of that, but
they
are a little bit heavier.
I bet them little bitty fence posts, like for rabbit cages, I could probably use that for the sling, and then put some webbing for the handles on that.
Yeah.
That'd be strong enough. Shoot, I could probably use the broken fishing poles to put in it.
The bigger ones, the back
Yeah.
end of a big one, yeah.
Yeah, you probably
You
could.
can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could probably make your own. They probably use bamboo rods through those. You
You
know
can
what I mean?
offset the loops.
They
in your
They look
sling.
kind of like tent poles. You know. Yeah.
They look like what?
They feel like a tent pole, but James has one. Cool Cats. I'll just get his and look at it and draw a pattern out and make one.
I mean, it
But
might.
I'm not gonna pay $60 for that. It ain't worth $10.
Wow.
Right. Yeah, I know. It's just a piece of material with a hem put in it and two poles put in there. And what? Two handles?
You can
Yeah.
get by.
Or is it? No, it's cut out. It's cut out to make a handle, isn't it? The material is cut out, and you hold on to the poles to lift it.
One end of it is closed in, that way the fish can't slide out. And then the other end's open, it lays out kind of flat, but the last big fish he caught put a hole in his.
Really? Oh wow!
I was thinking of open ends.
I was wondering if like a duck cloth.
Yeah, well, I got all that sleeping bag material, the military apparel at work I can scratch, I can use.
Yeah, you could. But I was wondering about duck cloth because it's a thicker cloth and it's more sturdy. That would probably make a nice one too.
That'd make a good deer blind.
It would. You could make that waterproof too.
But I want to build me one that way I can put a heater in and not have to worry about not put a little bathroom out there.
Make him dig a hole for an outhouse.
Yep, only thing you need for that is a 5-gallon bucket or a 55-gallon drum buried in the ground, and you can leach it, and it'd be just like having a septic tank.
I've used an outhouse before. I would not like having to do that every day.
I still know people with outhouses.
Hey, speaking of outhouses,
Do what now?
I still know people who live up on this mountain with outhouses.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
now I gotta go out and cut this out of this video because you said outhouses. You can't be saying outhouses no more.
Why?
Because somebody get mad at you, like they did John Parker for putting it on JBT's thumbnail. I guess somebody talking pretty dirty to John about it.
John's what it's called another name for a bathroom, ain't it?
You what?
Do what?
The John. Is it the name for a toilet? The John.
Yeah, John was drawing a John.
That
He put
suits
mine
him, don't it?
on my thumbnail. He put mine a 2-story.
Ernie said he gave him a 2-story outhouse.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not an outhouse. He's just being funny about it.
It's deer blind.
He's just being funny.
My
about
mom's house, they put a commode in the basement,
it.
and it's like where it's set in the basement, it's already underground, so they had to put it like 3 foot in the air, so it's on steps going up to it.
Oh wow.
And it's called the throne.
Yeah, they come down here and they said, "You got a bathroom in this place?" I said, "Yeah, you go outside and up on the hill. Just follow the path."
We used to tell
Yeah.
people that all the time.
I remember my grandma got a bathroom in
They
her
didn't.
house.
They never asked, "Where's your bathroom?" or "Can I use your bathroom?" They'd always say, "Do you have a bathroom?" I'm like, "No, it's outside. You got to go up and follow that path up the hill to the top of the hill."
Mm-hmm.
And everybody would just look at me like I was crazy. And I'm like,
Yeah.
he didn't ask me where my bathroom was. He asked, "Do I have a bathroom?" That's a
Yeah.
silly question to ask.
Well, some of them you kind of wish you'd just let them go.
Yeah.
Although the church down the road does not have a bathroom inside, it does have an outhouse. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's
Well, my
not.
grandma got one. I was young, and you wasn't allowed to go number 2 in the house. She said it was nasty. You still had to use the outhouse. And for some reason, it burnt down, and I remember her crying because it burnt down.
Somebody probably
Yeah.
sneaking in there smoking.
Probably.
You know what's sad? The church on the hill had an outhouse out there. They left it set there, and for people to pull up there and use when they're out
Mhm.
driving and stuff. And these retards get around here with their drugs and stuff got in there hanging
Yeah.
out. And it run it for everybody, and they just dozed it over.
Yeah, the church on the hill had an outhouse too, but
Mm-hmm.
they was getting in there partying. I said, well, who in the world would want to party in an outhouse? Come on now. But evidently somebody did.
Not right.
They started finding needles and everything else in there. So they ended up tearing them down.
Yeah.
I said, that's sad, you know. I don't know why anybody would think it would be fun to sit inside an outhouse and party.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't smell the greatest, you know.
Nah, like I've not used a porta potty in forever, but I always hated. I'd rather just wait till I got home.
If you can, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to buy one of them.
I'll only use the porta pots when I absolutely cannot hold
Yeah.
it any longer.
That's nasty, porta potties.
If I can wait till I get to a gas station, you can bet I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
Or if I can wait till I get
Well,
home.
I go like 6-8 hours on the boat without even going.
Not me. I drink way too much coffee and stuff for that.
Yeah.
I mean, I drink a lot of water and coffee. There's no way I'd make it 6 hours on a boat.
But I can go longer than that. I
don't
rarely
know.
go on the boat.
I cut my drinks off when we came back from Mendota last April. Or last May, I mean. And
Yeah.
I went one time after we left Mendota, and that was it. And it's like a 9-hour trip.
10-hour drive.
Yeah, it was.
Right.
It ended up being more than that because somebody took a wrong turn somewhere.
Well, be all right. Wasn't in a hurry to get home. You can believe that.
I was.
You get it. Go on. Go.
What was I going to say? What was we talking about? Toilets?
Bathrooms.
Toilet.
Not having to use the bathroom. Like if I know we're going to take the boat out, I'll drink 1 cup of coffee before we leave. That way, by the time we get there, then I'll end up having to use their little porta pots because I'll have to use the bathroom. And then I'll switch off to water the rest of the day.
I had to take a water pill one day, and I was taking somebody out on the boat.
Oh my God.
Oh,
It didn't kick in till later that night. And I had to go 2 times while I was on the boat, and it about killed me.
I bought one of those.
I go to the front of the boat, and I make them go to the back. And then I play the phone, and I make them sing. And you know, guess who it was?
Who?
Mike Sampson.
Oh my gosh. I bought one of those P tents, what they call P tent. And one of those porta pot buckets that's got the lid, the seat,
the bag.
and it's got bags for it.
I
bought one of them. I said, at least I'll know it's mine and no one else is sitting on it.
Yeah.
I thought about putting a tank underneath the boat.
But yeah, I was embarrassed, but I had to. I couldn't help it.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, they got them portable johns underneath.
You got to do what you got to do.
That you pull around. I don't know why you couldn't mount one of them under a pontoon.
I've had to make Ernie take me back to the dock before to use the restroom.
Yeah. That water pill just kicked in so late, and I couldn't help it.
Try to take 80 milligrams of that twice a day.
Which I try not to drink a lot of water on the boat. But at the same time, if I start dehydrating, I have to start drinking water because if not, I'm going to end up getting sick from dehydration. So
I usually sip on 1 pop.
yeah, Ernie takes 80 milligrams of water pills in the morning and 80 milligrams in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
I said, it's crazy. His legs look so much better, though, compared to what they did. You remember how they were swelled last year at CatCon? They got way worse than that.
Did they?
Yeah. They look a lot better now than they've ever looked. I mean, you ain't got no swelling in them now. Like daggone, your legs look all skinny, almost like a bird leg.
Yeah. I charge her
Compared to what
$5
they
every
were.
time she looks at it. Another 2 more times, I'll be able to buy me another set of Uncle Lou rods.
I bought him 2 Uncle Lou rods. He should shut up, shouldn't he?
Yeah, you should. Shut up, Ernie.
No, you're going to pay. You look at these legs, baby. Like I said, 2 more times or so, I'll have me enough to buy 2 more rods.
Well, when you buy them, you better buy me a pretty purple one.
I'll go to Walmart and get you a $2 can of spray paint.
You better not. That'd be mean.
Copy an Uncle Lou's sticker and stick it on there and hand it to you.
I'll know the difference. There ain't no rods out there feel as good as Uncle Lou's does.
They are good rods.
They are good rods, and I don't know the weighting of them. It seems like they're weighted perfect.
Big Cat Fever, Uncle Lou rods, Mad Cats. I think they're all right in the same group together. I think they're really
The only other rods that I have are Tangling with Cats.
Yeah.
And I bought those
2018.
in 2018 when I was at CatCon. That was my first trip to CatCon. And I bought 2 of the High Vis Green, and Ernie broke one.
About 6 inches.
When Ernie broke that one the year before last, I was hot. We were in Palmetto's tournament.
Yeah.
And I was so mad I couldn't even get on camera for about 30 minutes. I was ready to kill Ernie because he broke the rod.
I bet.
He kept saying, I'll buy you another rod. I'll buy you another rod. Well, that broken rod, I made him buy me 2 Uncle Lou rods
outfits.
and 2 Abu 7000s.
Wow.
Catfish special.
The catfish specials. I was mad.
If she wanted them, one thing she had to do is buy them.
Hey, John Hobbs. Hello. Welcome to the chat.
How you doing, John?
So, yeah, that's what it cost him.
I like my Buddy River rods, too, from Chris Flores.
I did go to Tangling with Cats because I was going to replace that green rod, but I'm like, for that price, I can have an Uncle Lou's. So I bought an Uncle. I was going to buy 2 Uncle Lou's, and I ended up buying 4 of them.
I'll probably buy.
I bought
4
Ernie
Uncle
2.
Lou's.
And
Here
then
shortly.
I won 1 Uncle Lou rod off of Brian B's birthday bash.
Wow.
I was like you. I was sitting at the table asleep. I was like, man, are they ever going to end this show? I'm tired. And I kept dozing off, and then I would hear him say something about hashtag, and I'd look up, and I put in the hashtag, and I'd doze off. Well, the last one, I was done. I don't even remember. I remember putting it in, but they said it was the last one, and they probably still had an hour to go.
Yeah.
And so that was going to be the last giveaway of the night. And I'm like, oh, I'm not going to make it to see who wins it. And I dozed off, and the next thing I know, all I remember is hearing him say my name, and I jumped and looked, and I'm like, oh, I won it. So yeah, I won it. I was pretty shocked that I won it. He said, do you know what you won? I was like, no, what was it? Because they said it was a surprise giveaway. So I really didn't know what I had won at that point.
Yeah.
Until he told me, and it was,
I might buy 8 Uncle Lou rods next year.
So I went and bought a reel like J-Dog bought at Walmart and put on that one for now.
The Shakespeare?
The Shakespeare, was that Shakespeare?
It's Shakespeare with the line counter.
With the line counter. Ernie doesn't like it. But
that's where mine up. It didn't last me too long.
Oh, really? I can't afford
it. I fish, you know.
Yeah, I can't afford another 7,000 right now. I mean, I like the 7,000s. Don't get me wrong. And it took them forever because I was so dead set on was it the 6,000s?
He was wanting them.
I was dead set on the 6,000s, and Ernie found me 2 a couple years ago.
My buddy owns a bait shop
For my Tangling with Cat rods.
Oh.
And he bought them off of eBay, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then he had me to try his 7,000. He had it on his rod, and I tried it, and I liked it. And he's like, "Well, would you like those?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think I will get me a couple of those." So that's how I ended up getting the 7,000. I just wasn't having it. I was stuck back there, on the 6,000s when they came out. That's what I learned on was the 6,000s.
Mm-hmm.
I got one of the old 6,000s. I think it's got a white handle.
Yeah, you guys still got
and
that
it
somewhere.
spins backwards. I don't know why it spins backwards. Somebody took the brakes out, I guess.
Yeah, the brakes is took out of it or something.
I'm taking it over to Vern and let him work on it. But I can clean them. It ain't a problem cleaning.
I think that's the one I actually learned to cast on.
It probably was.
That's probably what happened to it.
It's done that ever since I got it. These rules
check
used as a teenager. I got 2 old rods, Jody. They're steel. One of them's got a Johnson, the other one's got a Shakespeare bait caster.
You can tell they're old by looking at them.
Yeah, the picture's on there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it on your where you got this at?
Facebook. Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it real quick then. Is it on here? Yeah, there it is.
Sure.
There we go. Oh, we lost her.
Oops.
John Hobbs said salmon steelhead rods are so much different. G. Loomis. Lamiglass edge rods are the most popular. Most are graphite rods.
Yeah, John, wait till you
That's
see this
interesting.
picture. These is old steel rod.
I put that link back up there. We lost Jody. I'll put that on full screen.
I want to know how old them is, John. I know they're older than me. Hey, Jody.
Sorry, I had to look at a message and then I accidentally closed out.
You're all right.
That's okay. There's those 2 old rods and reels. He said those are steel rods.
Yeah.
I just got to clean them up.
He said that one is a Shakespeare, that bait caster is a Shakespeare, and the other one's a old Johnson, you said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The rods is only about 4 foot tall, maybe 4.5.
I got rid of 7 rods. I give Kelly a rod, and I sold 4 rods. I'm probably down to 12 rods right now, maybe.
Oh, wow.
Maybe 15. Well, counting my skipjack rods, 20.
John Hobbs said that his grandpa had rods like those.
Oh, now John's saying I'm old, ain't he? Yeah, I don't know how much they would cost if you tried to buy them.
I don't even know how many rods we got because we got other rods besides those.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have my crappie rods and my bluegill rods.
You got your bait rods, crappie.
Yeah.
You got like 6.
I see one I
about
like.
16.
I think I'll buy it. Every time he sees a green rod in a store, he's like, "Oh my gosh, she's going to buy another rod."
I'm probably going to get some Mad Cats at the beginning of the year.
Are you?
I'm holding off on all big purchases for about 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a bunch of little rods. I'll probably give them away to kids.
I'm going to tell you, fishing can be an expensive hobby.
Oh, I spend more in gas than anything. I spend as much in gas.
That's what I'll do.
This week I was off. I could have bought 6 Mad Cat rods.
Yeah, running that boat can't be cheap either.
That boat, it's the truck hauling it back and forth. I drive so far.
Yeah, I know that gets expensive when you're hauling them because we don't live close either. If we want to go to the river, it's an hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the closest place to get to the river is an hour.
Yeah.
And just going to these small lakes around here, I mean, most of those are 40 to 45 minutes away or plus. You know, it
Well,
just depends on where we go. If we were to go up to Hoover, that's about an hour and 15 or an hour and 20 minutes from
you
here.
go to the Ohio River down there where we went to. I found out they had rehab people down there, and they're pretty much that's what makes up the whole town. And it kind of worries me. I hate to get in trouble over something like
John
that.
Hobbs said yes, he is 61 years old.
Wow. Well, he's got a few on me, but not many. I think I'll be 56 Christmas Day.
And he acts like he's
Wow.
85.
That's good though. I feel like I'm 12. And I act like I'm 12 most of the time.
I ain't saying that.
He said he ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. My
They're
girls,
more
they'd be
hard
like,
too, ain't it?
It's good
my
to be
kids
a,
would be like,
it's
why
good to
can't
be a
you be
kid.
a regular mom?
Huh?
Because I aggravate my kids just as bad as I do everybody else. They're like, why can't you be a regular mom?
She's about 2 foot high. I mean,
I don't know. I aggravate my kids too.
she's
Mhm.
about that height for a 12-year-old.
Ernie said you're about the same height of a 12-year-old.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm 5'6".
I know he's crazy, ain't he?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I mean,
Ernie's looking at some really big 12-year-olds.
I can go right under your armpit, Ernie.
yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
As long as you stay that way, I'll always have somebody to look up to me.
I'm about 5'8", so I'm only a couple inches taller.
Hold it.
Mm-hmm.
She'll always look up to me besides Chris. And he has
Yep.
to have a ladder.
Talking about hooks
You
and
know,
hammocks.
I used to feel bad for him because people picked at him so much. And I thought, I'll just join them.
Brad,
John said he feels young, but he has slowed down some.
I slowed down a lot.
My mind says one thing, my body says something totally different.
Yeah.
But I'm still young at heart.
I can't deal with
That's
this
what
heart.
matters.
This heart here, I can't deal with. They got to do something with it. I'm going nuts. I can't handle sitting around. It's killing me.
That's me. I mean, it's physically, I can do anything I want. I just can't stay awake to do it now.
Yeah.
So
I know I have trouble. I was never the type of person to take a nap ever. When I got up, if I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I was up for the day.
yeah.
Never took a nap. And since I had COVID, I'll take 2 naps a day if I can, or 3. I mean, I'll sit there at the kitchen table and be falling asleep.
Yeah.
Only reason you
And
do
I never
that,
was
you know,
bad for that. Never.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't able to do nothing. I think that's what it is.
You think that's what's wrong?
Yeah, you're scared back then. Now my heart ain't no good.
What's that got to do with taking a nap? I just get tired. I do. I get so tired I can't hold my eyes open.
Mm-hmm. Well, you've had it just recently. You're still recovering.
Again. Yes, again.
Yeah.
That was my second go around
It
with
takes
COVID.
a while to get over that.
I know.
It ain't just a month thing. It's months.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was still having trouble with the napping from the first time around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and it's still just as bad, if not worse now.
Yeah. I don't care for it.
I bet I fall asleep 100 times a day.
How many?
At least 100 times.
Oh, wow. You ever been checked for sleep apnea?
Mm-hmm. They think it gives you narcolepsy, but they won't give you the narcolepsy test, which is just sitting in a chair and see how quick you fall asleep at it. I thought when I get home, I take a nap in the truck before I even come in.
Do you have good insurance?
No.
Because the pills for narcolepsy, 30 pills is $600.
Jeez.
The pills they wanted to give me for my sleep apnea was $7.
No, it was 600. It was for 60 pills, and it was $660 a month. They're like $11 a pill.
Mm-hmm.
You take them every 12 hours. Well, not every 12 hours. You take one in the morning and then one in the afternoon to get you through the rest of the day. Because they put Ernie on him one time. And when I went to get the prescription, I about had a heart attack.
I told him, nope, keep him.
I said, can't afford that. So then
I've got like a $6,500 deductible.
they put him on another pill. I can't remember the name of that. Oh, yeah, I do. What was that pill that they give kids that are hyper? What's the name of that? Shoot.
Ritalin or Adderall.
Yeah, they give Ernie Ritalin. Well, that didn't work out either. So
No,
It did it not? Because that's what I was hoping I'd get on.
what?
I was
What is
hoping
it?
I would get on that.
On
It didn't
Ritalin?
work for him. Mm-hmm.
Well, he was awake.
let's just say it almost put me in divorce court.
I'll send you a private message later about it. It caused
Okay.
it caused some unwanted side effects. And it was a rare side effect too, so
Yeah.
the doctor acted like he didn't believe him. He's like, that's a rare side effect.
Yeah.
Sure, how rare it is, I always end up with things like that.
John said, crud, what a rocket. We need to start up a racket. We need to start up a pharmacy. I know, John, I agree. The medicine Ernie's on right now for blood thinner is $600 or $535 a month, I think it was.
I don't know.
And that's 60 pills twice. He takes it twice a day.
I can't afford it.
It's crazy. I can't believe how much some medicines cost. They're making a killing off of people.
Yeah. In order for me to get wood this winter, I made $100 too much in my check, and they wouldn't give it to me.
They.
I was like, okay, I'll go back to cutting. I mean, maybe I can get something close to the road, but still, yeah, it's going to take me forever to get it.
You got a wood splitter?
I got a splitter. I got everything it needs. I took my car hauler and put a boom on it to lift chunks that I couldn't lift by hand.
Yeah.
I even dragged logs up on my trailer with the big winch I got. And then bring them home, drag them off the four-wheeler, and then cut them up.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones I can't pick up, like I said, I use the boom on the trailer and set them on the log splitter. I took and the bumper went out on the old truck. I had her brother make me one out of some steel and did everything to that. And I took it out 2 times. And the third time I went out to get a load, I bent the daggone bumper where the Reese hitch goes in. I got to find another work truck, though. This one here is about done. I've had it since 2006. And I give $18,000 for it back then. I only had 33,000 miles on it.
Wow.
Got lucky.
Yeah, you did.
And it's been a heck of a truck. I mean, I worked it. I didn't give it no slack after it started showing its age a little.
Mm-hmm.
Boy said,
Jimmy Geiger, hello, welcome in.
boy said, come on now. You know this Ford's going out and haul. I said, load it on there.
John Hobbs said he heard that a lot of meds are cheaper in Canada. I've heard that
They
too.
are.
Mm-hmm.
They are. Welcome in.
I'm going to go in January when my deductible rolls back over. Because whatever I spend right now, just throw it away.
Oh, Jimmy. Outdoors Addiction. Welcome in.
Howdy do.
Got 17 wonderful people in the house. That's great.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, well, for them, I wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they're going to do with Shocking My Heart. I ain't never seen that done. But I don't know. I just got a funny feeling about it.
Outdoors addiction. Hello. John Hobbs said Mexico too.
Yeah. There's a lot down Mexico. Hey, senor. You want a taco?
When I did home health before I got sick, one of the nurses that come in to see one of the clients I took care of, she went to Mexico to have her surgery. She had a weight loss surgery in Mexico because it
Yeah.
was like it was a fourth of the cost of what it is here. And I said, well, that right there being a fourth of the cost would make me a little bit iffy about doing it. And she said, no, really. She said it was done in a hospital. She said it was a very clean hospital. She said, actually, probably cleaner than some of the ones we use here. She said, and everything was professional. She said, and they treated me very well. So I said, well, that's great. And she was doing good. I mean, she had lost a lot of weight from it.
Yeah, they even had a goat in there.
But yeah, she went down there and had it done because she said you didn't have to go through all the stuff you got to go through up here to get it.
Nope.
Because she said she said you try to get weight loss surgery up here. She said they make you wait a year. They send you to see psychiatrists and they send you for all these classes and all this nutrition, counseling, and all kinds of stuff. And you got to wait a year before they'll approve it.
Yeah, I got no interest in the weight loss surgery. First off, you got to go on a diet to begin with and get your stomach used to eating that way. If you can do that, then you don't need the weight loss surgery.
Exactly.
And then after you have it, if it's successful, you lose all this weight and you got all this saggy skin. And then, like, I used to sell pallet returns of medicines and stuff. And they would come in and they had a list of like 17 vitamins they had to take each day to supplement what they couldn't eat because they could no longer hold it. So they had to take all this, and you know how stinky a vitamin is. And I'm like, there is no way I'll go the rest of my life taking these stinky vitamins and not even getting to enjoy life.
All the time they took all the vitamins, they didn't have no room left for food.
Yep.
No. And if you eat too much, then you throw it up. I mean, what?
One bite, and it only takes one bite too much.
I know I need to lose some weight. I'm not saying I don't, but I'm not gonna live like they do. And my cousin had it done, and she got super skinny, but she was sickly the whole time, and she actually ended up dying like 5 years later.
My mom did the same thing. My mom did the same thing, and every time we went out to eat or every time we ate or something, she'd take one bite too much and she'd be hanging over the trash can or the toilet, and all them vitamins would make her sick because she'd take those and then they'd make her sick because she didn't, you know, the smell, and you'd burp them up and taste them again, and it just made her sick. So she quit taking the vitamins, which made everything worse because then she didn't get none of the nutrients she needed. So
that's like right now.
But I was losing weight really good, and then I caught that COVID, and they had me on those daggone steroids forever. And until they had me on them until I finally, after I don't know 5 or 6 months, I said I'm not taking them anymore. They're still giving them to me. I'm like, I'm not taking them anymore.
Yeah.
I went when I had COVID last time. I went to the doctor. That's the first thing they give me. I'm like, I'm not gonna take them. It ain't gonna do them no good to give them to me. I'm not taking them.
I have to eat while I'm driving to stay awake.
Yeah.
So I'm eating chips and drinking pop the whole time, and I'm actually kind of sick because I don't really eat that much, but then just I have to eat those chips to keep my something going so I don't fall
asleep. If you ate hot food, you'd have been out like a light bulb.
Yeah.
Yeah, Misty, my mom ended up with lymphoma and acute leukemia, and she had it done too. I mean, it does make me wonder about that because the mass they found was in her stomach, which they said was lymphoma. So it does make me wonder about that situation. John said, I have heard that before. Too medical in Mexico is good. People in Canada complain about their doctors. They say they have to wait too long. The band rubbed sores and it turned to cancer. Yeah, that's crazy.
There's one I did look into, but I decided against it. It's only $6,000, and But you know what breast implants are? They're silicone things.
Yeah, you're
They
talking about that.
insert 2 of those into your stomach and
Yep.
fill up, and then in 6 months they take them out or they'll redo it, put 2 new ones in. But they give you a pill before you get it done to make you lose weight, and you lose 40 pounds in a month. And I'm like, why don't they just give that pill out to people?
You know, you can go on a carnivore diet and eat eggs and meat for a month and lose probably 25 to 30 pounds in a month.
I'll lose 10 pounds in a week.
And if you really watch what you're doing and you keep your calories below a certain point, you'll lose about 40, 45 pounds a month.
Yeah.
I lost
Yeah,
what,
like if
20
you can do
pounds?
that, you don't need the weight loss surgery. If you can make
Ernie
yourself do that.
lost 100 pounds, and he wasn't even really on a low carb diet. He was just on, you know, he just watched what he ate.
You know, you know what a 3-pound butter bowl is, right?
A crock pot, no, a country crock.
Yeah.
Virgin.
Yeah.
I ate half of that of rice that was soaked in chicken broth, beef broth, and I'd eat a salad. I'd put a pork chop. It was browned in butter. Cut it up, dropped it in my salad.
But that was his only carb content was that rice. So it was probably about 2 cups of rice a day, and the rest of the time he eats salads and meats. Hey, Roger, hello.
What's up, Raj?
Welcome in.
Raj.
Yeah.
That's my little brother down south.
He can't be your brother. He's my sister.
Well, I don't care.
We're gonna fight over him.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do to shock my heart. I'm going to have to look that up and see how they do it.
I had a friend get that done. It was chocolate back in rhythm.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a cardio version. They said they're going to put him in sedate him, and he won't even remember it. So I don't even know why he's worried about it if he's not going to remember it.
Well, if I'm going to go out and I don't wake back up, I ain't going to know nothing about it, am I?
You're going to wake back up.
What are you going to do? Stand there and nag it? Hey, wake up. I got to get Roger up there to take off running down the hallway.
Roger said there's enough for him to go around, no fighting.
He'll have to come up there for 7,000 hook to him and run down the hallway and let me hear the clicker. I'll wake up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that chili turned out pretty good. I've been over 40 years trying to figure out this recipe, and I finally got real close to it today. That was my buddy's grandma's recipe.
What is it?
Grandma,
what?
That chili she made, it come real close to her chili.
Oh. You see what Carmel said?
Uh-huh.
No.
I ain't looking at the phone. I'll look at it.
You look like you're already tired now.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I need a nap.
Oh, yeah, they stop it. No heartbeat. Showed me a winning lottery ticket number with my name on it. They'll stop the heartbeat for just a few minutes. But you better bring me a change of clothes because I'm going to need them too.
They'll have you in a gown.
Yeah, I know. One of them ICUs.
Yeah. Everybody saw you.
That's all right.
He said his brother Delmar had it done.
Yeah. That ain't saying much. You didn't help him, and he look how crazy he got.
I know the doctor said they hope that his heart has not been like that for a long time, because if it is, it could be permanent.
Yeah. I don't remember it.
Said it can be controlled with medicine, but
yeah.
He also said it could. Them pills they had me on could ruin me.
yeah, that one pill they had him on, he said they was giving him way too much of it. They shouldn't have kept him long term on that like that. Said it could damage his liver, his thyroid, or his lungs. So they did test, and we're still waiting on the lung doctor to call and set him an appointment so they can do a CAT scan of his lungs.
All this waiting around
Yeah,
driving me nuts.
yeah, it's been crazy.
I got things to do and people to see. I gotta go down south. I'm gonna start at Creo's
He
and
can't
work
even
my way
talk.
up. I'm gonna
He
stop
called him
see-
Cleo, Krill, or
whatever. I'll come back up, see Daryl and them, Hog Leg, stop at Jody's, and we're gonna go out and eat the fish.
John Hobbs said, gotta go, fix dinner. It's Boss Lady's birthday today. So he's cooking her favorite prawns in a cream sauce over fettuccine.
Oh, that sounds good.
Well, tell her happy birthday,
Yeah.
John.
Happy birthday,
And it does
Boss
sound
Lady.
good.
What's prawns?
I think they look like little shrimp or something, I think.
Make a note. When go to Jody's
I
boat,
could be wrong,
be sure
but-
to have 2 things of Mountain Dew. Takedown might show up.
Yeah. Oh.
It ain't gonna be the same if I show up at the meet and greet. I'm telling you.
It'll be fun. I'm not even getting the campsite. Daryl rented the campsite I had last year, so I'm just going to squat on it.
Yeah.
I only slept on it one night anyway. I slept on a pontoon the rest of the night.
Yeah, I
Stayed up
figured.
fishing.
That's a prawn.
Yeah.
Won't you send it to me?
I mean, it kind of looks like a shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
He said it's just another name for shrimp. I was gonna say it looks like a shrimp, but
Oh, that's that high class eating there, boy.
The kind where you have your pinkies at when you eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it says they belong to a different suborders of.
It's a type of
Capodo?
shrimp.
They're very
Scrimps.
similar in appearance, and the terms are often used interchangeably in commercial farming and fisheries.
Imagine that.
So
I
yeah,
know Gigability told me if I ever get that way, he'd take me out shrimping.
Roger said
Yeah.
he has a CAT scan, a MRI, and a sleep study coming up.
Brother, if you need me, I'm here.
Got to get a couple of things done before 8. See ya.
All
All right,
buddy.
Roger. Thanks for coming in.
I think I'm going to jump off and do some laundry. I usually pack my clothes, or try to, tonight to go fishing Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
you
packing
fishing?
up for the
Yeah, you got to
weekend?
fish Thursday, don't you?
Mm-hmm. And it takes up so much room, winter clothes. Ain't like summer clothes.
Oh, I know. Are you staying out the whole weekend?
I usually do.
So you only work Monday through Thursday?
Mm-hmm.
You have hours like I had. I worked Monday through Thursday, but my hours were 12-hour days.
Mine's 10.
Mine were 12-hour days, so I worked 48 hours a week, and then I was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah, it's nice, ain't it? Getting
Yeah,
Friday off.
it really was.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to cut my hours back to 3 days a week and just do 36 hours so I could have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to fish.
Yeah, you
Mhm.
can you can pack everything up and take off. And you
But-
have Friday and Saturday.
I broke my ankle, and then after that, I ended up with COVID. I come down with COVID.
The day they sent you back. to work.
Actually, I had been sick for a couple of weeks.
Mhm.
When I went to the doctor for my last appointment and he released me to go back to work on the 11th of October, I was sick then, and I said, well, because he said I can release you to go back. He said, what day you want to go back? I said, well, just put me down for the 11th, which was Monday. I said, that'll give me the rest of this week and the weekend to try to get over whatever I got.
Mhm.
And by Monday, which I called on Friday, I went and got tested, and they sent it off because I'd been sick for so long already.
Yeah.
I'd done had one test that said it was negative, but we knew it wasn't because I was too sick.
Mm-hmm.
And they sent it off, and then I called and I told my supervisor that I wasn't going to be able to come in until the test come back because she thought I was joking. She thought I was lying is what she thought.
Mm-hmm.
And then on Monday morning I got up and had to go to the emergency room because I couldn't breathe, and they ended up
2
admitting
weeks.
me because I had COVID.
2
And
weeks
I
in
have
the
blood clot. I
hospital.
have blood clots in my lungs and stuff. So then I called her back and I told her I wouldn't be coming into work for a while because I had I was in the hospital with COVID and blood clots and stuff. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" She said, "I didn't realize it was that bad. Tried to tell you I was sick."
Yeah.
So yeah.
You can't run your employees in the ground and expect them to keep trucking.
And it's not like I ever called off. I never really called off or anything. The whole time I worked for that company, I never called off. I was only late one time. And that's because we had 3 foot of snow out here, and it was a weekend day. I think I covered for somebody.
Yeah, and they don't plow down here
And
on the weekends.
they don't really clean the roads out here on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
So these back roads were not good. So I was a little bit late, like 30 minutes getting there, but that's not bad.
But the client's mom understood.
So that's the only time I was ever really late. And his mom was like, just put in that you got here on time. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. I don't want to get caught up in all that nonsense.
Yeah.
She would have went for it, but I wasn't gonna do it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So that was the only time I was late, and the whole time I worked for him, and I never called off.
Hmm.
So why she would think that I lied about it, it's crazy. I'm like, what is wrong with people? You got people that call off weekly and you don't say anything to them, and then someone who calls off because they are sick, then you say something like that.
Yep.
Makes no sense.
The others run it for you.
I got about 150 DVDs in there I'd like to sell. I'll probably try to find me a buyer for them.
Mm-hmm.
I figure maybe $1 a piece ought to be a decent deal.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
We don't really watch them anymore.
I would if I had an eBay. If I knew how to do that, I'd put them on there.
Yeah.
Make some
They
bucks.
probably sell.
What's that?
They probably sell good. If you sell on eBay, try to keep it under £1 because shipping's expensive.
I figured I'd use padded envelopes.
Shipping's gotten crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gotten crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at the store prices today. At 3 months in a row, they went up. Everything's went up 3 months in a row.
And you still can't find everything you're looking for.
So now eggs have actually tripled to what they were in August.
Wow. I got chickens. My daughter won't eat my eggs, so I have to still buy store eggs for her.
I had a cousin like that. He said they're not pasteurized.
Yeah.
Well, they do taste
How do you pasteurize eggs?
Yeah.
All they do is run them across the light and look at them. And that's going so fast when they go across that light. There's no way they look at all of them. I don't care what they say.
Yeah. Store eggs are a lighter taste, a weaker taste egg.
Yeah. Fish Izzle, hello.
Stronger. Hey, Fish Izzle.
Yeah, I agree, Jody. I love to have fresh eggs versus
them big old brown
store-bought
eggs with the
eggs.
yolk.
They just taste so much better.
Oh.
I'll eat either one, but I don't like going back and forth. Like I can't eat a store egg and then a country egg. It has to be one, or if I'm eating country eggs, and that's all I want. I don't like. But I do cook with store eggs quite a bit. Like if I bake a cake, she'll look in the garbage to see what color shell I used.
And if you put brown eggs in there, she don't eat them. That's funny. Because I think they taste better.
I like green eggs. Yeah.
You got the Americanas in, don't you? Yeah, I like those.
They're lavender colored buffs and stuff like that. And,
yeah.
I forget what those. They might have been Americanas. I can't remember. I've had them a couple years.
Yeah.
But they're lavender color.
Yeah. I'd rather have fresh eggs versus store-bought eggs.
we've spent over $100 for the last 8 years every year in chicks, and something keeps wiping them out. I found out what it was. I got rid of it.
We spent how much?
At least $100. We bought over $100 worth of chicks,
Every bit.
and we got good deals on them. So,
And I usually get good deals, so I'll talk them down at the store. I'll be like 50 cents a piece.
yeah,
And they'll sell them to me for that because I buy so many.
Yeah.
And then something will kill them all. I'm like,
it's packing full-grown ducks over an 8-foot fence.
I bought 60 chicks this year, and they're all gone but 3.
Wow.
And my rooster come back. He's been down at the neighbors.
Hey.
Yeah.
I'll probably get rid of my chickens.
Not me. I would love to have chickens with fresh eggs if I could keep them.
I'm
I
going
told
out
Ernie
there
I'm
and
gonna put
cut
them in
that
his
tree
garage.
back.
But I'll probably actually eat them.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, one year we bought dual purpose birds, for eggs and then
Meat.
for meat too.
Yeah.
My son about flipped out when he found out we were going to eat the chickens.
Mhm.
I'm like, that's what they're for.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, you need to buy
Don't what you eat.
you need to buy your chicken at the store. I said, the chicken we're raising is healthier for you than that store-bought chicken.
Yeah.
But
Don't name them and don't pet them.
He made pets out of all of them, all 100 of them.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would you do that? So yeah.
Yeah, my fighting chickens, her dad
he
had them
flipped.
eating out of his hand on the porch. I come back one day, he's sitting there eating a bologna sandwich, sharing their bread and stuff with
Ernie said, he's running my chickens. Look at that.
Yeah.
He said, they're supposed to be fighting chickens, not pets.
They didn't change the fighting
No,
or
they
anything.
didn't change them.
They just
That would
turned
keep
into big
roosters.
babies around people and grandkids.
Dad had one that would come up to the window and he'd be sitting there eating breakfast and they'd peck at the window and he'd open it up and give it a piece of bread.
Yeah. I don't like to hear a rooster. My neighbors got roosters, and when I had one, they crowed all night long, back and forth to each other. I got tired
Ernie
of hearing
had
it,
one.
so I shot it.
Ernie had one that would crow all night long and he put the stupid thing right at our bedroom window. I'm like, why would you put that there?
If there's a light hits him, he starts crowing.
Yep.
I'm a super light sleeper. I said, why would you put him that close to the house?
Yeah.
You could have put him at the other end of the house. No, not better. It's not better than paying for an alarm clock when he crowed all night long. He'd start crowing at 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, that rooster's messed up or something. Something's damaged his internal time clock. I said, I'm about to damage him.
Yeah.
But he's all right.
He was all right. He ain't no
They
more.
say if you put a light out there in the chicken house, they produce more eggs.
They do.
I had eggs in the wintertime.
Yeah, because they don't want to lay during the winter, but if you put that light out there, they do better.
Yeah.
Mine does.
We had eggs all winter long.
They slowed down a little bit, but the ones that do slow down, it seem like the other ones, you still got eggs.
Yeah.
I'm about to get those 3 hens up I got left and put them in Ernie's garage and make them a nest out there so I can get their eggs.
They're already going in the garage.
He said they're already going in the garage. I'm going to put them in there and make a pen in there for them.
Yeah.
You probably have to keep somebody still.
I can't believe how much eggs are.
I don't know how much they are. I think I bought 18 over the weekend. They's $3 and something.
Well, they're $5 a dozen here right now. They
Wow.
were, but I know in Texas they're $8 a dozen.
Good.
It'd be like standing on a corner.
So it's moving this way.
Be like, look, I'll be standing on a corner. Jody's gonna come up. Hey, you want to buy some eggs? Oh, there's a cop. Hold it. Wait a minute. I got some good stuff here. These are brown ones.
I'd rather have fresh eggs if I could find somebody I know that collected their eggs
Daily.
daily and didn't leave them out there all day long.
Oh, you can get by with a day in the
gotten-
wintertime. Well, kind of in the wintertime.
I've gotten fresh eggs before and boiled them only to start peeling them and find a whole baby chicken one.
Wow.
You talk about dying. I about died.
We had one come from the store like
I
that.
was so upset.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've had them
I
come from the
bet.
store like that too, believe it or not.
Goodness.
That's the reason I said I don't care what they say, they don't check them all.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we might want to get ready. What's it?
Yeah, you got a Rogers show coming up at 8.
Yeah. I believe I'm gonna step on down.
Yeah.
All right, Jody. Appreciate you coming up.
Thanks for
Alright.
coming up, Jody.
You're welcome. I'll see you later.
All right.
Okay.
Sleep well. Chicken, turkey, and a Jersey cow. That cow makes butter and milk. The turkey be good, I guess, if you like turkey. And who don't like chicken?
I think everybody's gonna have to go to that fish sizzle.
I'm done. Short. Well, better get ready for in the morning. What time is it?
It is 7:40.
Yeah, might want to shut down that way people can get their stuff and get over to Roger.
Roger's gonna be coming on at 8. And oh, I forgot. Bullock Experience had a show tonight too, daggone it.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Well,
You don't know if he's having it or if it's somewhere else.
it's on his channel. Sorry about that, y'all. I'll have to watch his replay.
Yeah.
This is for Roger's show at 8 o'clock. I'll put it in. And Kelly's on right now. I forgot he had a show tonight. I'll put in Kelly's. You guys want to watch him until Roger comes on?
Yeah, give you time to get you some popcorn chips or something. I gotta be at the doctor early in the morning. Wish me luck. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. Didn't see nobody on, so that's why I fired it up.
Yeah, Fish Sizzle, you're right. It's homestead time, and I've done that for years. We've grown gardens and canned food and everything, so we've raised hogs and everything else. So it ain't gonna be hard to go back to it.
No, I just had 2 jars of home canned tomatoes dumped in that chili. Oh yeah, that's good. Well, I guess I better shave before I go over there tomorrow. I don't know. I might give them the Mike Chavez look.
But all right, we appreciate everyone coming in. We thank you guys.
If it weren't for y'all, we wouldn't be here.
That's right. We will see you guys in one of the other lives tonight. We love you guys. God bless.
Take care. We'll see you.